Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cosmic Vibes Tarot. Today and for this week, I will be pulling on shadow work because this is always something that we need to address every once in a while. I just want to give a brief description of shadow work. It's a process of exploring and healing, certain hidden parts of yourself, your fears, your insecurities, past trauma, things like that. But you have to understand, by facing your shadow with honesty and compassion, it will help you break through and become such a stronger person, and you will have such inner growth, and it's like a transformation. You need to understand that life will always have its ups and downs and things like that. You're entitled to your emotions. You're entitled to feel anger. You're entitled to feel sadness. You're entitled to feel in general, but it's all about how you handle it. Are you going to sit there and linger in these feelings, or are you going to acknowledge it and feel like, how I can come out as a better, stronger, wiser person? What lessons did I learn from, and how can I apply them to the future? Okay. I'm going to do Pisces right now, and then afterwards I'm going to be working on Virgo afterwards. Like I said before, remember, you're in a safe space. These are general messages, so take what resonates and leave the rest that doesn't. I'm going to start off with my Dark Reflections Tarot. I will do a one card from there, and then we'll break it down with the Rider-Waite Tarot, and then also with an Oracle card to give you some deeper insight from your spirit guides. But let's just get right to it, okay? I don't know if I said it before, but check out for your sun, moon, and rising as well to give you some deeper intel with your shadow, what things need to be embraced. But no matter what, you got this. All right, so let's start with Pisces and see what is it that you need to address with your shadow in order for your manifestations to come true. Thank you, Spirit. What does Pisces need to know at this time that they need to face with their shadow? Thank you. All right, so your first card out is the Four of Swords. Okay, so Pisces, this is like a resting stage for you. You don't even know if you're coming or going when I look at this card here, because it's like you're seeking sanctuary right now, Pisces. You're trying to heal from something that caused you a lot of pain and heartbreak, especially with the Three of Swords going right into the tombstone here. But you have to realize that you can arise and be risen. You're coming back. You can have a comeback, Pisces, no matter what. With all this yellow energy here, this is reminding me of the solar plexus. You still have a drive. You still have things that you need to do. And with all these clouds, it's bringing to me mental clarity. Okay? It's like you're starting to see things with purpose now, what you're truly meant to bring to the world here. Okay, you're not dead. Okay, you're still alive. You're breathing. You're analyzing, and right now you're trying to think about whether it's okay to come out of your shell or not. But Pisces, you got to push through. Okay, Spirit may be asking you to also be grounded. Okay, as you can see, he's coming out and he has like a red robe on. Spirit is also asking you to connect to the earth to help bring you some guidance here, okay? And this is in an upright position. I'm using vice versa tarot, so this is something that needs to be addressed at this time, okay? You haven't acknowledged it yet, but you will have a deeper understanding. I'm actually going to read from the book of the Dark Reflections here so you could see where we're coming from here. It says here with the Four of Swords, it's saying broken recovery, a dark awakening, re-entering the world, release from isolation, restlessness, burnout, feeling stuck, and overthinking. I was talking about mental clarity earlier with this cloud energy in the back. This is a lot of air energy, okay? But right now, you need to start doing your pros and cons and get things in order, is what I'm hearing with this Four of Swords before you start re-entering the world. Okay, how are you going to make your entrance? Okay, are you coming with a positive light, or are you coming from a dark place? Okay, because you already went through some type of hurt here, some type of heartache. And it's like you have a lot that you want to say, You have a lot on your mind here, especially with this sword here he's holding in his hand. Like, it's reminding me of the Ace of Swords, and you don't know how to address certain situations. And Spirit is saying, before you do this, make sure you are grounded. Make sure you're coming from a place of light, not from the dark. Okay, before you have this resurrection. That's what it's reminding me of, resurrection here for you, Pisces. All right. Just which direction are you going? Are you going to go back or are you going to go forward? Okay, because if you go backwards, saying, yeah, I'm hurt, but now I'm going to come back with a vengeance, Spirit is saying you need to hang in there for a second and regroup before you do. Ground yourself. Look at all the angles. Spirit, can you give me some tarot on this Four of Swords for the shadow card of Pisces? Thank you. All right, so we do have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So right now, it's like you are needing to work on balancing certain energies in your life. It's like a little bit of chaos and drama in the background that's occurring. All right, it's all about ebb and flow here. Okay, your priorities in time management is key for you right now, especially with this Two of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Spirit wants you to be able to balance it. Okay, is this worth your time, space, and energy to go for it, or is this something that can be, pushed to the side, especially when it comes down to things that are not even meant for you? Maybe you're taking on a lot of things that have to deal with family dynamics, and it's a lot of responsibility. Okay, maybe it's certain friendships and friend groups where they have their own, things that they're going through, and now they want to pile it on you. Spirit is saying, be wise before you start taking on these things here. Okay, you need to worry about yourself right now. You need to be able to balance, especially when it comes down to finances as well. Are we overspending or are we saving? That's important too for you. What else, Spirit? Yeah, it's like you are trying to overcome being felt like you've been left out, especially with this Five of Pentacles energy here. Maybe you had a certain loss, especially with the 5 and the 2 equals the 7 of Pentacles. So maybe you invested a lot of time and space and energy into others, and now you feel like you had been left out in the cold here. All right, but Spirit is saying you're not alone. You can keep on continuing to work on yourself. You just need to know which place are you coming at it. Are you coming from a good place or coming from a place of resentment? Okay, is what I'm hearing. What else, Spirit? You have your guard up now, for sure. And it's good to have your guard up, actually, with this Nine of Wands energy. It's time for you to start putting boundaries in place, especially with this Nine of Wands. Okay, it's good to have boundaries, but don't shut every single person out in the world here. You still need to be working on yourself. Okay, the 9 will lead to the 10. Okay, and sometimes the 10 of Wands can look at as a burden. A lot of things, the weight is on your shoulders, but also the 10 of Wands can be looked at as accomplishment, completing a goal. Okay, so yes, it's time to set your boundaries in place. It's time to get things back in order for you, especially when it comes down to finances, and especially around the people in the company that you keep. Okay, Spirit is saying, even though you may feel like you're at a loss, it's still time to keep working hard here and keep investing in yourself. All right, we're going to look forward, not look backwards. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, and here you go again with this Four of Swords energy in reverse. You had it upright here, now you have it in reverse here. Spirit is saying here, before you come out, okay, how are you going to be presenting yourself? Because you have a Queen of Swords mentality, Spirit is showing. And this is like cold, calculated, distant, okay, resentment, a lot of anger, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. Okay, and Spirit is not wanting you to resurrect yourself in this type of energy. Okay, we want you to be an upright Queen of Swords, not a Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, you can set yourself some boundaries. Okay, you can walk away from people, places, and things here and follow your heart and be guided. Take no nonsense here, but you don't have to be cold and calculated. Okay, it's like, oh well, an eye for an eye type of mentality I'm feeling from you, Pisces. An eye for an eye. But Spirit is saying that's not always the end game. It shouldn't be the end game. Okay, what else? Thank you. We have the Three of Cups. You do have a support system here that you just don't see it yet. Okay, this could also have to do with a lot of your friendships too, with this Three of Cups energy. But you can be celebrated, you can be in good times, you can have happier moments. Okay, you do have a support group, but you don't want to come off being cold-hearted and distant and calculated towards people who truly love you. Okay, you got to give yourself a chance to heal first. Like I said, you need a lot of this mental clarity to come in for you, okay, before you start trying to reach out and connect to others. All right, what else? Thank you. We have the Page of Swords here, and it seems like you're trying to look into how to calm the fires here, especially when the Two of Pentacles was in reverse here. It's like you're starting to realize the need to have mental stability. Okay, you're starting to have certain ideas in your head here on how to address certain relationships. And with this Chariot in reverse, this is Cancerian energy. It's like you know that you were in the past being felt down two different pathways, and you weren't sure of the direction that you were going through. But now you're starting to realize what's of value. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And Spirit is trying to help you along the way here with this Tower card. This is something that can be avoided. Okay? You don't need to keep repeating cycles here. All right? Yeah, you needed to sit down. Yeah, you needed to regroup. Yes, you needed to acknowledge pain. Okay? But now it's time, before you put yourself back out in the world, make sure you come from a place of openness. Okay? Open your eyes to certain things here. Okay? So all that passion and maybe like a lot of things that made you angry or resentful or whatever the case may be, use that energy and transmute it into something positive, not negative, is what I'm hearing. Because if you try to just go with malice and anger, it will end up in a tower. And maybe you're getting some insights not to do that, because we do have it in reverse here. All right, it's okay. You need to learn how to balance out your boundaries, how to pick and choose your friends wisely, how to balance your finances, how to balance your heart, what is worthy or not. Okay, Spirit doesn't want you to keep having tower after tower after tower after tower. Okay, enough is enough. All right, just make sure when you're coming back into this world and connecting with others now, just make sure it's from a good place, not a dark place. All right, you may be on the fence about this as well with the Two of Swords energy. It may be throwing you off here, but you need to make a decision. Okay, and especially with the Four of Swords coming out twice, this is not something that needs to be rushed. If you still feel like you're in a place where you need to regroup and be balanced here, maybe you still need to be in a little bit of isolation to get some deeper retrospective on how to, address certain things within yourself. That's okay. You don't need to put on a show for anybody but yourself and for Spirit. I'm going to pull a Mindful Oracle card as well. It says, ask for help. And it came out in reverse too. So once again, this is reminding me to tell you, have boundaries, especially with a lot of people who ask you for help. Okay? That's another thing. Don't let people take advantage of you. And then also, it's okay for you to ask for help as well. Maybe you feel like you have nobody to run to, but you do. It's saying you're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with the issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out. Do that today. Okay, so be mindful how you do come at people, especially when you're in need. Okay, Spirit is saying don't come off cold, calculated, distant, and angry when you're trying to do this, because you, like I said earlier, you do have a support system here. People who really do love and care about you. Okay, want to celebrate your wins. Okay, see you for your true potential. Okay, but just because you went through past pain here doesn't mean for you to close off to the world. Okay, it's not meant for you to be cruel. Okay, it's meant for you to heal, learn your lesson, and move on, is what I'm getting. I'm going to pull one more oracle for you too as well, Pisces, to see. Thank you. We have reassess, and that came out in reverse too. Like I was saying earlier in this reading, before you resurrect yourself and come back out into this world, where are you coming from? A place of light or a place of dark? Okay? Not everybody is the enemy. Not everybody is a villain. Okay, sometimes you needed to check certain things within yourself. All right, so it's saying reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Okay, so really sit down, ground yourself, like I said earlier, because he was in a red robe. All right, it's not, I don't think that right now is a time for you to come outside yet. Okay, I want you to really sit down with yourself and think about all the possibilities, mental clarities that you can be achieving right now, so you surround yourself with the right group of people who truly care and love you, people who you can reach out to and they will help you. Okay, don't attack those that love you. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. That type of energy. Okay. Well, you need to make a decision on this. Decision on the path, the route that you want to go. Do you want to repeat a cycle, or do you want to take the lesson that you just learned and move on? Because Spirit does want you to come out. Spirit wants you to, put yourself out there. But Spirit is saying be mindful. Have discernment when you're about to come back to the world. You got this, Pisces. Take care.